Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Rakeem Madison, coming at you with another live video here today. And I got a lot of value that I want to share with you guys, and I think this is going to be helpful. So as usual, definitely go ahead and like and share this out. This is going to be valuable for a lot of people. I know a lot of people are going to actually be able to see this. But before I actually get started, I want to make sure that everybody can see the title up at the top of the actual broadcast here. All right, so just bear with me. I'm going to check on my phone and just make sure everybody can see that. All right, so just bear with me for a second. All right, so and as you're waiting, shout out to everybody that's on here right now. Drop some comments. Let me know where it is that you guys are watching from. So let me actually put it down there. So yeah, let me know below where you're watching from. Just put it down. Say tuning in from wherever it is that you're watching. I love to connect with different people all the time. And as always, I love each and every one of you. All right, so let's see who's already commented. What's up, Matthew, man? Good to see you, man. Appreciate that. Rakeem, man. Appreciate you, man. Much love to you, man. So yeah, guys, let me just make sure this is looking good over on my Facebook, and it has the writing that I need. Okay, so as of right now, it's not populating at the top, so just bear with me. Matthew says, show me state. Awesome, brother. Appreciate that. Much love. So just bear with me, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Hopefully you guys don't hear any extra pickups, like any extra feedback. I'm just trying to make sure something is good. If there is a delay, just kind of bear with me. I just want to make sure this is going well. Okay, so let's see. All right, I should be able to do it. All right, just bear with me, y'all. All right, so if I could just send that to myself. Let me know in the comments where you guys are watching from. It might be a slight delay right now, but just kind of bear with me. Give me a few seconds. All right, so go ahead and send that to me. All right, so I can close that now. All right, so for everybody that's on here watching, I just wanted to I want to share some value with you here today. Just a few more seconds, and I'm going to make sure I get this title up at the top, because I know some of you are seeing the live, but you don't necessarily see something at the top, or the caption before you actually clicked on it. So I appreciate everybody drop in the comments where you're watching from. I really appreciate that. All right, so I should be able to change it now. All right, so now people will be able to actually see. All right, boom, there it is. There it is. All right, so everybody that's watching, definitely go ahead and drop down to where you're tuning in from. I want to shout you out, put you on the screen, get you out there, let people see who you are, because maybe they may want to connect with you. All right, so with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into today's content. Let me turn off my branding real quick. All right, so boom. Now what I want to do is let's go back to comments real quick before I get started. And okay, so here we go. So today's topic, these 4 pillars make video work in almost every business. Okay, so here's what I want everybody to do right now. First off, go ahead and like this, hit a reaction, whatever you want to do. But definitely get this out to more people. It's going to be valuable content. I promise you it is, right? So definitely do that. And then we're going to jump right into today's content. So as you can see, that's the title. Now, if you haven't done this already, let me know below where you're watching from, right? This way I can give you a shout out on the screen so everybody can see your beautiful face. All right. So, all right, now let's get into the content. What are the 4 pillars? I'm about to walk you guys through it. So pay very close attention. Take notes. If you have to take notes here on the live and put it on the live, put it on a live so I can showcase it on the screen, so somebody could be, you know, actually watching it. While they're watching it, they can see, okay, that's what he was talking about. Well, now let me take my notes so I can then apply that to my business. All right. So I saw another comment come in, so let me get that before I actually get into the content. So Judy says China here. All right, China. Okay, you're in China. I got you. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for being on the live. All right, and also real quick, I know this is off topic, y'all, but man, I'm loving this beard right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm gonna have to shave it today because you guys know, you know, I'm in the military, so you know I can't have that, you know, in the workplace. But man, I'm loving it. It's great. All right, so just wanted to throw that in there real quick. We got Juvelin. Hopefully I said that right. We got Juvelin coming from Hong Kong. Shout out to Juvelin. Shout out to Hong Kong. We're actually in the same peninsula. So shout out to her. All right, so let's get into the content because I know that's what you guys are here for. So first things first, what is the first pillar when it comes to making video work in almost every business? All right, so first thing is you want to focus on the end goal. What is your vision? Right? What is the end goal? What product do you have? Right? What product or service is going to allow you, like based on what you have over here, what is the vision? What is the goal? Is it to make money? Because at the end of the day, in business, you're going to be helping people. But why do people really start a business? They start a business to actually get results and make money. So if you have a product or service over here, and there's people over here that have a problem, your end goal for that video, for your video marketing efforts, is to be able to help them solve that problem with what product or service that you have. So your goal, it should be focused on your vision. Like, what is it? What is your goal? What does your product or service solve? And since you know that, when you create content, that content has to tailor to that and somehow speaking to the actual right people, which leads me into the second thing, which is proper messaging. Okay, this is going to allow you to stand out and create content that has a major impact. And how do you do that? You have to know who it is that you're speaking to, the perfect avatar. I've talked about this multiple times over on my YouTube channel, also here on Facebook. Having the perfect avatar is going to be key for your messaging. So you have the vision, you have your end goal, you have your product or service or whatever. But when you speak to them, are you speaking like have you crafted it so perfectly that when you speak to them through your content, they feel you? Right? They feel you. They have those frustrations, and you know what those frustrations are. So with you knowing that, it allows you to propel to where you want to go to very quickly. Right? And it's kind of like this, right? Just to kind of throw this in there. There's big Fortune 500 companies that have billions of dollars to advertise. And so you will never be in a position to where you're going to outspend them, right? And stay in front of them as far as as far as advertising goes. So since that's the case, how do you beat them? You tap into niche marketing, right? And niche marketing is knowing who it is that you're talking to, knowing, hey, I've built this audience of targeted people. So now what do I do to reach them? What do I do to attract them? Because me personally, attraction marketing is really what's going to allow you to scale, because people are seeing your lifestyle. They're seeing your results. They're seeing your results, they're seeing your lifestyle, they're seeing your team's lifestyle, and they're seeing like, man, this person, and it's not just one of those things where it's just like, man, they're looking good on social media, they're happy on social media and all those different things. No, this is like them actually showcasing, these are the results that I'm getting because of what I'm implementing over here. Okay, so proper messaging, speaking to the right people is going to be key, because if you're just out there creating content for the sake of creating content, then you're not focused on the end goal, which is to make you money while you help people at the same time. So when you create that video, like if you're sitting there and you're creating that video, if you're in your room and you're wherever you are creating that content, think logically, think really, okay, I know my end goal. Okay, I know what the end goal is, but how can I give value in between here in the middle? How can I give enough value so that people can, see what I have to offer and actually be willing to take action on it? All right, so proper messaging, that's number 2. Now let's go to the third thing, which is having a synergistic strategy where your content is able to be expanded on multiple platforms. So there's certain people that, on YouTube, they crush it. On YouTube, they get results. But then when they try to bring that similar content over to Facebook, it doesn't necessarily work for them in the best way possible. Okay, so how do you create what if you could create a synergistic strategy that would allow you to use your content on multiple platforms and be able to expand your reach that way, right? What would that be like for you watching this live video right now to be able to take advantage of something like that? Okay, so having a synergistic strategy is going to be key. All right, so let's move on to number 4. Okay, number 4 is probably the most important of them all, because without number 4, number 1 is never going to happen, number 2 is not going to happen, and number 3 is not going to happen. All right, so number 4 is effective workflow. Okay, effective workflow. I can't even speak right now. What flow allows you to create consistent, impactful content? Like what are you doing to prepare your content? Like how often are you creating videos in the week? Do you set aside a date so that you can batch all of your content? Me personally, when I'm creating content multiple times in a day. So there'll be times where, like this weekend, specifically this weekend, I did about 4 or 5 videos in a day, right? Now, based on my particular schedule over on YouTube, I put videos out 3 times a week. There was a time I was doing it every single day, right? To where the point I was just like, man, I want to just, keep building that block and build it as fast as I can. And that's what I was believing. But the more and more I started to notice, people, as long as you're consistent, right? As long as you're consistent in your schedule, people are going to heed to that. They're going to be like, oh man, he's consistent. He's always putting out valuable content. I can rock with this type of person, right? So your workflow is going to be key. If you have to set aside and batch all of your content in one day and create 2, 3, 4 weeks of content so that you can consistently have, create that impactful type of content for yourself, then that's what you have to focus on. So with that being said, if you're missing any one of these pillars, then video doesn't work inside of your business. It will never work inside of your business if you don't follow these 4 pillars right here. Number 1 was vision. Okay, let me showcase it on the screen again. Vision, focusing on the end goal. Okay, you know why you're creating that content. There's a goal for it. Okay, and secondly is proper messaging, making sure you're speaking to the right people inside of your content, knowing you're at the perfect avatar. Okay, if you have to, write down on a piece of paper or create a question list or something where okay, I'm speaking to, create like a imaginary person, right? So I'm in this video, every piece of content, I want to be speaking to Bob or Maria, right? And how old is Bob or Maria? Are they 23 years old? Are they 25? Or are they 45 years old, right? You got to think about who it is that you're trying to reach, right? Who you're trying to attract. Okay, so that's going to be key. Get very clear on who it is that you're talking to in every piece of content. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Like I said, the next thing is synergistic strategy. Does your video content work on every single platform that you're pushing it out to? Does it work on multiple platforms? That's another thing. Having a strategy for that, for that process to work. All right. So number 4, like I said lastly, was effective workflow. So making sure that you've developed a strategy for yourself to be able to create that impact when it comes to your video. All right. So if you got value from this, go ahead and like or heart if you got that value. Also share this with somebody who may benefit from it, right? There may be somebody who's struggling when it comes to video marketing inside of their business. And if they are, you know, share this content with them. This may give them a better insight or something. Now, if you're watching this and you want to learn more about how I can help, send me a message right now. Okay. If you made it this far in the video, then something that I'm saying to you is actually valuable to you. It's something that could definitely help you out inside of your business. So I want to be able to do that because video marketing is what I do, right? That's more of my strong piece. I understand it, right? But one thing I've never done is I've never said that I'm perfect at it, right? Because I know I'm always learning. I'm constantly learning. I love to learn, especially in this realm. So if you want to learn more about how I can help you with your video marketing, whether that's YouTube, that's Facebook, or whatever it is, then send me a message. And I got the little message sign, the little inbox emoji down there. So you guys will know, hey, shoot me a message. I know what it is that I'm talking about. Yes, I'm willing to help you. Right. But of course, this is business. All right. So let me check the comments before I get out of here. Jennifer Crimmins says, hello, hello. What's going on, Jennifer? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Much love to you. Jennifer Crimmins says, take your prospect to buy a product. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's another way. Melissa says, yes, that makes sense. Absolutely. Thanks, Melissa. And shout out to Melissa for being on here. Shout out to Jennifer for being on here. Jubilin, Judy, shout out to all of you. Matthew, I appreciate all of you. Let's see who else. So we have Jennifer Crimmins says consistency. Absolutely. Having a schedule, have a consistent process that you can do every single time, because, you know, they're just saying, you know, it's not the thing. I think it's like, it's not the things that you do. It's the things that you do every day that are going to create your success. So once you develop that consistent thing, then all you got to do is keep doing it. As long as you don't quit, you'll never fail. That's what I believe. Absolutely. That's what I believe. I'll believe that until there's no more Rakeem Madison. If you never quit, you will never fail. Okay. Matthew says, right on. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for, you know, being on the live, continuing to watch me, man. And like I said, you know, I'm always meeting new people, right? I just met Matthew this week, man. Shout out to Matthew, man. That's the power of Facebook. That's the power of building relationships. I didn't know Matthew a week ago, but now I do. Right. And that goes the same for some of you that are probably going to watch this live video. And, you know, maybe you got some value from it. And I appreciate that for sure. So let's see who else we got here. So Jubilin said, thanks a lot, sir. Thanks, Jubilin, for showing up. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Jennifer says, hands up, heart emoji. Appreciate it. Thank you. Kim says, hello from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Shout out to Kim, another person who I met here on Facebook. Shout out to her. She's doing her thing in her business. So much love to her. Much love. All right. So if you're just hopping on and you're catching this on the replay, today we talked about the 4 pillars that make every business, make video work in every single business. All right. So if you're just getting on, definitely go back, watch this. This is some valuable content. And if you get value, share it with somebody who may benefit from it. Okay. And then just to throw this in there once again, if you want to learn more about how I can help you in your video marketing efforts, then message me to learn more about this process. I go into deep detail, you know, on an actual session. All right. So just with that being said, if you got some value from this in any way, give me a like or a heart to let me know what you thought about it. Also, drop me a comment down below. If you haven't done so, if you're catching a replay, also let me know where it is you're watching from and if this was helpful in any way at all. All right. So with that being said, I love you guys. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next live video. Peace.